Hi, this is the Professional Amateur coming to you with another review. This week I checked out Miami Connection. And this 1987 movie was directed by Woo-Sun Park and YK Kim, and it actually stars YK Kim as well, along with Vincent Hirsch and Kathy Courier, among others, of course. The story of this movie is about this rock band in Miami, and they are also Taekwondo experts. They all know Taekwondo and they're black belts in Taekwondo. And with this band, you know, they get a gig playing music at this club, but then they get into trouble with the local gang as well. And the local gang is also teamed up with the Miami Ninja Clan as well to run the drug trade in Miami. And so they have to, you know, fight the gang and the ninjas and whatnot and hopefully survive. Well, what will happen though? Well, you have to watch the movie and find out. Alright, so let's discuss this movie. Well, this movie was a piece of lost media, and so this company found it in a warehouse or whatever, and decided to re-release it just because it was so crazy. And I gotta say, it's pretty crazy. This story just blew me away for some reason. Like, I couldn't even imagine like how you would think of this story. Like, why you have a band that knows Taekwondo? That's just so strange to start off with. And then they're all orphans as well. There's this subplot where one of them is trying to find their lost father, and it's just so funny. I guess it's heartfelt, I guess, as a subplot, but it's just so strange that it's funny. And then, of course, they're fighting the ninjas, and the ninjas run the drug trade in Miami. You're just like, why is there ninjas in Miami? It doesn't make any sense. And so all of it goes into it to make just a really wacky movie that, if you're a B-movie lover, like I said, you will definitely enjoy this one. In addition, the dialogue in this one sometimes is just so out there and so weird that you're just like, why would any of this even work, like, as a movie? It's delightful that way. Here, I'll clip in one of the weirdest lines.
Whatever you say.
Just remember what I said if you don't want to get hurt.
You don't scare me at all.
Jane, I want to talk to you later.
Goodbye. Let's go.
And so you can see that's a weird line, but there are so many other ones that just gives it this like strange, endearing quality where like you have no idea what's going to happen, but you know you're loving every moment of it. So it's pretty good that way. In addition, I definitely appreciated how clean and crisp all of the sound was in this one. All of their lines sound so clear and clean, it's great. They even have musical numbers because, you know, they are a rock band. And their rock band is very clear and crisp as well. They're in like a big club where you expect, you know, the audience to have some sound. But no, it's just like them playing. And so it's all really well, you know, recorded that way. And it's just, I don't know, it just makes it for like a better viewing experience. And the songs they do as well on stage are excellent as well. They're all corny as hell, but I really did enjoy them. So that was just a snippet of what you can expect from their musical numbers, but all of them are very cheesy in this really cheesy movie, so it's really fun that way. In addition, I really did welcome the ninjas in this one. I thought they were really fun. I know, ninjas in Miami, who would have thought? That's so strange, but all of it works together kind of, I guess. If you have a Taekwondo band, why not have some ninjas? And so all of their fight scenes are really well done. I think most of these actors probably had their black belts in some type of martial arts because they're doing like high kicks and all these different types of moves where you would need some training for. So that's really well done. And of course, with the ninjas and everything, the big fight pieces, you know, here and there, halfway through at the end, all really do work. So excellent choreography on that side as well. So all of it just works together to make a fun, you know, 80s action ninja movie. And lastly, the acting is really good sometimes. Like, there's some scenes where you're just really emotional and really feel for the characters as well. And you just can't believe how, like, good this one scene or these few scenes are. And it's very engaging that way. In addition, YK Kim, the main actor, he is definitely a personality on screen. The way he says things, the way he reacts, and all that different type of stuff really does get you involved with his character, and you just want to see more and more of him. I would say all of the characters in the band, you just want to see more and more of them. So all the actors did an excellent job in this one. And that brings me to what doesn't work with this film. Well, I think everything I said in the good half kind of comes back around with this one, because this one is not going to be for mainstream audiences. It was, like I said, a lost piece of media, and it was probably lost for a reason, right? Mainstream media is not going to understand what makes this so charming, what makes it so delightful. They're going to see a Taekwondo band and say, why is that even possible? Whereas, B-movie lovers are going to eat that up. And so it has this double-edged sword where it's really just for, B-movie lovers and cult film fans and niche audiences that way. Where if you show it to like just a regular person, your partner, your family, whatever, they're going to be awfully confused with why anything is happening. Whereas you're probably just there loving that it's just so, crazy and out there. So yeah, it's not for everyone. It's definitely a B-movie that way. And I'm there for that. Other than that, I know I said the sound was really clear and clean, and I really did enjoy that. However, there is kind of a dark side to that, because it's also very clean and clear on the sound effects as well. And the sound effects they use, I thought it was like a joke at the beginning. I was asking myself, what did I just hear? Like, that is absolutely crazy sound effect. I could not believe it. It was just, like I said, it sounded like a joke to me. It's when they have like a metal sword connects with like a metal pipe, and it makes the most ridiculous clinking sound. I'll clip it in here for you. And so some of the sound effects sound like jokes. I just roll with it. I laugh with it. I absolutely loved it. But like any regular audience member will just think it like this whole movie is some type of weird joke being played on them. So yeah, it's definitely not for everyone, but for the people who it is for, I'm sure you're going to love it. As for my recommendation, well, I think a lot of people have probably seen this one. It's pretty famous. So if you are in the Bad Movie fan club and you haven't seen it, do try to check it out. I don't think it's anything you have to like rush out and see. It's always going to be there for you with how famous it's become now. And so if you watch it, this week, in a year or whatever, it's perfectly fine. Something to put on your list for sure. So if that sounds like you, then check it out. As for rating, well, I have to give it the good bad score of 4.5, of course. And with that being said, I think that's all I wanted to say. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.